Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Make sure I don't think I'm ever centered, but because of the way I sit, I have to buy a new chair. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good to talk. Having said that, I have to share my dreams and a couple of other things. I'm going to go into my headlines anyway. I was on Blue Sky last night, and there is a journalist from Washington Post. She's African American, and her name is Karen Attiah. And she's not the only one who's told me that, but she was saying on Blue Sky that if anyone can leave this country and go live abroad, do it. I am not going to run. In Haiti, when my father left, that's understandable, and it's still terrible. It's worse now than when my father left. My father left because he understood Papa Doc's psychology. Okay. My father helped, I still have the pictures. My father helped put down an uprising. Papa Doc wanted to meet with all the people, well, not all, but some of the people who took part in putting down that uprising. And after that, my father became very suspicious of him because my father knew he's paranoid. And he said to my father, I want to speak to you again. Guess what? My father took political asylum. He did the following weekend. He left because he knew Papa Doc was paranoid. And when this guy invites you, it's because my father was trained here on how to, there is a certain type of cannon at the time. I believe it was a 50 millimeter cannon or something like that. My father was very good at firing that stuff. I have pictures of it. I think it was a 50 millimeter. But anyway, I'll have to look at it again. My father was an expert at that stuff, firing that thing, and he was pretty accurate according to what I hear, because he never really talked about those things. So my father figured out that Papa Doc, because of the way he thinks, he's already paranoid. He would be wondering, if my father can do this, he can take care of him too. That's why my father left the country. I'm just giving you guys a little background on how those things can trigger certain things on you. Karen Attiah, and a few of my clients and other people, African Americans that I know, are talking about moving abroad. And, I understand. This country, to me, is not like Haiti. And also, the setup is different. And Haiti, that's what Trump wants to achieve here. He's the only voice. And Papa Doc, by the time that situation happened, okay, Papa Doc was the only voice and he had everything under control. But and where we are today, that is not the case in America. And don't get me wrong, believe me, I don't know how many of you heard what they did to a young gentleman who has a wife. He's a TPS, temporary protective status person, because he's been here since, from what I understand, 5 years old. And guess what? It's one of the atrocities that Trump has committed. They deported him to El Salvador. His name is, hang on a second, I wrote his name down, Obrego Garcia. They sent him to that prison camp in El Salvador. So that's to show you that Trump will do anything. But the point I'm trying to make is, when that lady was it? I mean, she works for the Washington Post. She knows what she's talking about. She's better connected than I am. I'm sitting here being an intuitive. So after I read that, it really, played on my mind because I remember how things were. So I had to recenter myself like, no, this is not the same thing. And I made up my mind. I'm not going to run. There is no reason. First of all, like, I can go back to Haiti. There are a couple of places I could go if I had to go. But this is my country now. I've been here 54 something years. I know Trump doesn't care, and anyone else, I'm an American citizen, but it doesn't mean anything to Trump and the lawbreakers, because that's all they do, lie and break laws, but it's going to catch up with them. But the thing is, I understand those who want to leave because this takes a lot of energy and you have to be able to let go of the stress. This can put you under every day, but let me tell you, okay, this is nothing. When you wake up every day and somebody's lost or you hear somebody disappeared or something like that, what we are witnessing right now, we are at the very beginning of that situation. But anyway, like I've always told you, whenever we go to sleep, whatever we think about, God will give you the answer. Or when we go to sleep, that's when God talks to us. And a lot of people don't understand that. But pay attention to your dreams, whatever you go to sleep with, even if you don't dream about the answer the same night, but over the course of the next 7 to 10 days, you will have a dream. But I got lucky. I believe I went to sleep thinking about what that lady from the Washington Post said. And I had 2 dreams. The first one, I had the dream. I remembered it. I didn't write it down because I was too sleepy. I couldn't reach to take the recorder to record it. It feels like they were watching me, something like that, but nothing happened to me. I was fine. I didn't see myself in prison. I didn't see myself leaving this country. I saw myself working, doing my stuff like I do here. Okay, so that was the first dream. The second dream was, when you live in those communist countries, or even in Haiti, you don't have to be communist, but under a dictatorship, okay, they have a section ahead, that monitors everything. The mayor, all the officials in the town is supposed to report to them. I saw Nancy Pelosi having a position like that. I mean, the person, that's not Nancy, please don't. But I'm just saying to you, the way it was shown to me, and the Nancy's a high level government official, okay? And they were watching me and, looking at what I was up to. But it felt like the Trump administration ended and nothing happened. Those 2 dreams to me, like I remember, guys, I told you about the first one I had. It wasn't the first one, but the last one I shared with you. I saw myself in D.C. Regular folks were chasing away MAGA. And a version of it, we are watching it today because MAGA is basically in small numbers. They're going to Tesla dealership to counter protest, but they are not in large numbers, a handful of them against hundreds or thousands of people. That's a version of it. But there is going to be one in Washington, D.C., it feels like to me. And I would be surprised if it's not this Saturday, if that doesn't happen this Saturday. But from the dream, the reason why I'm sharing it with you is because, yes, I had it. My job is to do this every day and pay attention and share my psychically or intuitively what I get. So when I see something in my dream, it's not only about me, it's about things that will affect all of us. So those of us who don't feel comfortable, or if you can go live abroad for a while or however long, that's up to you. Yes. But those of us who want to stay, and the best thing to do is to manage the stress that this can generate. But for some reason, I am able to just let it go. It annoys me sometimes. Like not too long ago, I almost forgot to come on time because I was so angry. When I don't remember what it was. The two things happened, and it really got, they were abusing people. And this morning, it's that gentleman I told you about. They sent him to El Salvador. And these things, that's what happened in Haiti. And they're lying again. They're trying to say, oh, well, we can't bring him back. That's baloney. Okay? If you hear them saying that that's not true, they're just trying to get away with it. But my prediction is all these things will come back to bite Trump and everyone around him who are involved. When this is over, intuitively, it's not going to be like before. They let them get away with all their misdeeds. I don't know how it's going to work. But intuitively, I feel all of them will pay a price for abusing the power of the federal government. That's my prediction. And Pam Bondi, who's asking for the death penalty for that guy, I mean, it's not up to me to know whether he deserves it or not. But I'm using that as an example to show you. I mean, you, the AG, why do you have to go and make a pronouncement that they should give Luigi, that guy who killed the healthcare president, that CEO of United Healthcare? Okay, let the prosecutors do that. That's to show you how much control and how much fear they want to instill on us. Let it go. It's going to come back. Right now, they think on top of the world, America is the worst place to do that stuff. Because today you have power. Tomorrow you may find yourself at the bottom of the heap, of the pile, the way our system is built, and also life can throw you curves that can be tough to handle. So watch what's coming. It's going to take a little while. And the other person that's part of this abuse that they are exacting on us psychologically and our federal employees. This morning, in fact, right before I came, a whole bunch of people from HHS were let go. I don't know exactly how many, but RFK he's doing his turn of firing people. They're going to get sued. And a lot of those people are going to have to be called back, just like the way they fired other people. They did not realize, how important. Trump is so ignorant, and those around him, they don't care. They don't think how this is going to affect them too. Some of the stuff that they're doing. In fact, somebody or some high person in the firm, that Lutnick, the ignorant idiot, supposedly CEO of some kind of, I don't remember the name of the firm. Let me see if I wrote it down. Who said that if his mother-in-law was to miss a Social Security payment, she would not complain. The only people who would complain are fraudsters. Somebody from the firm he used to be in charge of. I didn't write the name down, but anyway, he's complaining big time about RFK, some of all those major changes, how they are firing people who are doing important stuff, research, cancer research, and all kinds of research, HIV, the way, HIV, I don't hear people dying from HIV anymore like I used to a long time ago. These things are going to come back to bite. But even somebody from his firm or that's where I guess he used to work. And I read something this morning about that guy, Lutnick. In fact, it's in Politico that says, the writer says he doesn't know anyone who does not hate Lutnick after he made that comment. That's how bad it is. But RFK would be let go. That's my prediction. Or somewhere, somehow, something, RFK, it feels like to me, is next. And this, the cleanup, that's to come. But I still feel Hegseth and Walz, I don't see how they're going to survive. They're going to try to hang on, like I said, for a lot of reasons. But intuitively, my prediction is they're still going. That signal gate stuff is not going to go away. Like I said, it has legs. And pilots who are still active in the military are royally pissed at him. And those are the people we know about. And I told you before that my intuitive impression was they're not going to like him. Well, it's happening. When you have those people, those servicemen and women, they don't like you. It's a problem. So let's see what happens. I don't feel he's going to be able to stay. But to go back to what I was talking about, Elon and DOGE, and his days are numbered. Things have reached a critical mass. Remember, guys, I've been telling you, behind the scenes, they have the knives out for Elon. That's why I didn't even know Trump said that. I know Elon said it sometime last week that he's going to leave in May. But it seems like to me, they are trying to see if they can get rid of him sooner. It's because he's becoming too hard to handle. And the people behind the scenes are tired of his arrogance. Don't believe it until it happens. But like I told you a while back, this is not going to last. It seems like to me, Trump has found a way to push him out without firing, like he used to say in his show, "You're fired," or "and bad." He wants to get rid of him, but be in good term with him because of his money. You know what? Intuitively, I don't feel Elon is gonna be this wealthy for that long. Okay, but Trump saying this, he's letting Elon know it's time to go, because according to the article that I read, he said Elon has businesses to take care of, put a nice face on it. That's basically what he's doing. He's got businesses to take care of. He's got to do this. He's very busy. He was very helpful to us. Yes, he broke everything. And now, guess what? Trump is going to get the full brunt, or the complete heat is going to be on Trump now. Elon, I'm glad he's going, and him and Trump deserve one another. But now the whole thing is going to shift on Trump. And like I've said before, they were using one another. Elon being gone, I don't know exactly, but I don't feel it's going to last very long. I don't feel he's going to be there very long. It feels like to me he's preparing to transition. And my friends, Elon and the people who helped him break our government, there is going to be a price. Yes, they are not going to get away with the damage they've caused. And by the way, I think I mentioned it last week, but it's very important that I repeat this. Against all advice, Elon installed his internet service at the FAA. Given all the security issues that they have, he forced it. I don't know what happened to the Verizon contract. Like I said earlier, Ben Bundy, Trump, and company, they are abusing their power. They are hurting a lot of people. I hope they enjoy this period because I don't feel intuitively good things are coming their way. This will backfire. And you know something? Their hands are not clean. They are all pathological liars. And I said before, my guy will turn on them. Intuitively, I feel like saying every day, the number and the MAGA movement who won't turn on Trump keeps shrinking. By the time this is over, the number will be a lot less. And they're not going to go out and put their lives at risk for this regime. That's my prediction. And a lot of, like I said earlier, things are tough now. And it's depressing to see our country, going in the direction that it's going. And make no mistake, Trump does not care. And you guys remember how with glee Eric Trump said, if you think, I don't remember what happened, his father did something and he suggested that his father had worse in store for us. Well, I have one more prediction for Eric. If I were him, I think it's too late. I would keep my nose clean because no one in the Trump family will be exempt when the time comes to investigate their misdeeds. Because I don't know how many of you, there is an article this morning about how they went about taking over, and I mentioned it yesterday, some kind of crypto bank or something to that effect. Okay? My prediction is they're going to regret today. And like my father used to say, I know in English it doesn't make much sense. Bet qui gagne que par exemple differ. If you are an animal who has tails, you better be careful, because if you cross fire, you may lose control of your tail and you get burned. Trump is not paying attention. These people don't understand that they are so drunk on power. But it's on video. They will all. Well, every time I see Trump, I think what's coming for Trump, I keep seeing Ceausescu. It's unfortunate. A young lady, her father was going through his second Saturn return, and he committed suicide. When they called me, every time I tried to connect with them, I would get his mother, the young lady's grandmother that asked me through a mutual friend connected, tell her to call me. The point is, it's not a good sign. I keep getting to Chesky, and I keep, they think, they're better than me. I call Eric and Trump Jr., Saddam Hussein's son's name. They have no idea. This is going to change. Hang in there. This is going to be very expensive for them. And I have another prediction. Trump is not going to be able to hold on to power. No Republicans. Their goal was to use Trump and keep power. But what Trump is doing, they didn't expect it, even the Supreme Court. Trump, and you know who I think? Trump was looking for ways to angle his way. Elon Musk is destroying everything because it seems like he's failed. Because his goal was to have a uni presidency, a dictator, in one word. I think he failed. Because if things were going to work out, and for the past couple of weeks, I've been saying things are not well behind the scenes. He failed. Trump is still going to ride. Republicans are beginning to see the signs. And let me tell you, what Trump and Elon are trying to scare us. Republicans who are well-versed in politics, they understand the mood of the population. Trump is not thinking that way. His family is not thinking that way. Elon is not thinking that way. I have money, I'm going to buy this election. And he's trying to do it in Wisconsin. Good luck with that. I don't think that's going to work. Like I've said, there is a machinery Republicans have in place to cheat, steal, and everything else in order for them to win elections. I hope the proper monitoring system is put in place to prevent them. The variable here for not only for Wisconsin, but for Florida as well, is suppressing the vote. That's what concerns me. But I feel Will can win. He's running, I believe, for District 6. That's where Matt Gaetz is from, and District 1, that lady gave Vilmore Obama. Okay. I feel both. In fact, I told you that, guys, before. According to report, Weil or Will is 4 points away between him and that other guy. That, trying the Republican guy. I don't remember his name right now. Fine. His last name is Fine, Fine. And while I feel they're almost equal or something to that effect. Too close for comfort for a lot of Republicans. They understand, except for Trump, who has his, head somewhere. We're not going to say where, but, we're all adults. We understand. They know. That's why they are very concerned. And even if these people, I'm not saying they won't win, I still feel feel good about these people. The win is on their backs. Okay. What can cause problems is the cheating, what put Trump in the White House. But let's see what happens. But the thing is, even if they were to lose, the margin they're going to be losing by is frightening Republicans. And I agree with them, because the notion that Trump is going to run for a third term, that's baloney. I've said that before. It's not going to happen. If I were him, I'd focus on how to make the next 4 years. How old is he going to be? 82? Yeah. I'm not sure, but somewhere 82, 83, somewhere around there. Some people can, but Trump, I don't think so, because he has medical issues that they are not sharing with the rest of us. So let's see what happens. And Elon, I mentioned Elon's stuff. I think I covered everything. Elon, I said issues to come. Watch after Elon leaves the White House. His problems are going to amplify. Elon is going to be under a lot more scrutiny than we've ever seen him under. And his life is going to be made impossible by journalists and everyone else. And he's been using the security services of the United States to protect him. Well, he's going to spend a lot. He's going to have to spend a lot more money, because I would not want to be Elon today. I don't care how much money he has. And with that much money, there is no way I would put myself in a situation where that many people hate my guts. They simply don't like him. They hate his guts. He's hurt a lot of people. Why would I do that? The luxury, all that good stuff brings you, it's not worth it. Well, good luck to him. We're going to be reading about him. He's going to be put under a microscope. Him and the people who, okay, I'm saying Elon, but I should say Elon and those around him. Yes, it's going to be a hard, tough lesson for them to learn. You don't go and abuse people and think you're going to get away with it. Karma is, you guys can finish the sentence. Having said that, I'll look for some, I think, 1 second, let me make sure. I mentioned there is a bank, I don't remember if I mentioned the name of that bank that they took over. The name is Liberty Financial. Liberty Financial, I'm sorry, is the bank that the Trump family took over. Is it a bank? Oh, it has to do with crypto. Yeah. Okay. I thought I had some, by the way, I don't think this is going to succeed. 2 things. Ed Martin is trying to go after Crockett. Ed Martin is dreaming. Again, that's Bundy. One, I'm sure you guys probably heard of it. One of those MAGA reporters put his camera on Crockett's face and she pushed his hand. Oh, she, harmed him. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to say. And then Bundy took over and demanded that she be investigated. Let's see what happens. They're going to fail. That's my prediction. And also Andy Biggs, according to what I read a little while ago, seems like he found a new way without impeaching Boasberg, the judge, who basically has been blocking a lot of Trump's crazy and sick initiatives. They found a way they can, I don't remember exactly how it works, but 2/3 of Congress vote on it, or 2/3 of the Senate vote on it, or something to that effect. It can become law and they will try to remove him, but I don't know how it's going to be stopped. It's not going to work. Boasberg, in fact, will make him more determined to keep, according to to uphold the law. That's the best way to put it. It's not because he's going to break the law or behave like Trump. He will uphold the law, and he's going to keep Trump's feet to the fire. They are attacking the wrong guy. And to repeat, that's what I feel like saying. They have no idea. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see. Penny, for your thoughts, says Elon Musk is not doing us any favors. He's a special government employee, and the law says SGEs can only work exactly 130 days in the calendar year. He will have all of our data, private info, and government secrets. Yes, he has collected quite a bit, but that's going to be part of his headache as well. It's, the data is one thing, okay? He's going to try to create a whole bunch of other data companies and that's his plan, okay? And also the other thing, this is a lot more nefarious than we thought. What Elon wanted to do is something like similar to what they have in China. Electronically monitor everyone. And they have access to a lot of information where you can, and probably within the next 5 years, create a system that way. That's how much control Elon wanted. And also it's not only to track everybody, but they can single anyone out. One of these days I should do a stream about that. This is pretty they have some pretty bad ideas on how they would treat us, the people, if Elon had his way. But I am certain I'm gonna get to laugh at him. We will get the last laugh. That's my prediction. Okay. Yes. Katika 7100 says, will Booker's filibuster encourage the Democrats to get tougher and push back harder? Possibly choose a new minority leader. I don't think they're going to choose. Schumer knows he's on a slippery slope. Anything can happen. I don't see him like when Democrats right now push to get a new leader. But yes, what Cory Booker is doing, is having a major impact, okay? And Democrats, they don't need, like I've said before, I don't feel Democrats need anything else to motivate them. When they are, some of them, not all, some of them, the only person I can tell, 2 people, there are a few more, okay, who are not afraid. AOC and Crockett, and also Schiff is not afraid. There are a couple more, I don't remember their name right now, okay? But like the rest of us, they don't understand why Republicans are behaving like a bunch of little kids. Oh, I am afraid. Oh, my God. They're gonna die. So it caused some Democrats to be afraid too. But they try to overcome the fear. And the next major roadblock, okay, they had to find their footings, just like the rest of us. How do we attack and decimate Trump? They are beginning to get there. Okay, let me tell you, when you face a dictatorship and the way Trump has been, and the court system is not, we have some brilliant people in our judicial system. Those judges, I'm so impressed. The judge in Manhattan, who, I can't remember his name right now, but you guys know who I am talking about, the one who presided over the Trump fraud case. Oh, my God. I know there are some bad judges, okay? But the few, like, Shotgun, wow. There are few in the district, Washington district, oh, Lord. Those people, to me, based on what I'm hearing from their writings and stuff like that and their reasoning, yeah, they are very bright people. So I feel that's the way our system is. It's slow moving, our judiciary. Okay, so Trump has time to do a whole bunch of stuff, but it's not going to work. I don't feel Robert from Justice Robert wants to help Trump. They're going to give him a pass on a couple of things. Okay, but him too, Trump terrified him. Like I said a little earlier, Republicans thought they were going to use Trump, but he ended up using them because what Trump is doing, the damage he's causing. I mean, basically, Trump wants to bring us back to the late 1800s. Okay. And we are going to, I believe I said it yesterday, a brain drain. A lot of our scientists, very bright people are leaving the country. That's what happened in Haiti in the 60s. And that's what happened when you have dictators. And that's what made our country so rich, so prosperous, because we had stable government and everyone, where do they want to go? America. And when they come here, I mean, even scientists, okay, what they would pay an American scientist, they pay them less because usually sometimes the English is not that good, you know, but these people bring the ingenuity, you know, and they keep our country humming. And we are about to lose that. And the next thing is, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing the economy. No matter what happens, we're going to get hit economically. And it's going to affect everybody. That's my prediction. But hang in there, my friend. We will recover. You know what? One thing that's going to help this country get back on its feet is we've done a lot of good. We've done some pretty nasty stuff. I'm not saying we're perfect. That's not the point. But people throughout the world, other countries, except for China, Russia, and Iran now, okay, we've done some good too. We've done some pretty nasty stuff like everyone else. You make mistakes. But we learn from those mistakes. We change things. We change. The rest of the world love us. So that's one thing that's going to help us get back on our feet. But otherwise, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting, and building back the trust. It's like breaking up with somebody because they cheated on you, and now, you know, how do you get that trust back? That's one thing we're going to have to work through. That's to me, and to Olivier, that's going to be the biggest challenge. But we'll get there. Okay. Arlene Foney is asking, why is he leaving the White House? According, and you know, I forget the person's name who posted it above. If you are a special employee, you're only allowed to work without, you know, being confirmed by Senate and stuff like that, only 130 days. And also, but we know Trump doesn't care. Trump would keep him anyway, do whatever he needs to do. But Elon is a problem for Trump. And the people around Trump they all have their knives out to carve Elon. So it's not a good environment behind the scenes at the White House. And to Olivier, that's what I feel. Okay. Let's see, I'm looking for questions. Oh, Maureen BR, you can say that again. Maureen says this place will be a mess when Trump leaves. A mess is an understatement, let me tell you that. Okay, it's going to be very bad. Joel Tisson says taxing Social Security is stupid. I'm getting taxed. I never thought about it. But my Social Security gets taxed. Okay. Let's see. Raymond Di Pasquale says you don't get $8 million every day from the government. Yep, fund average. Yeah. You know, he thinks he's smarter than everyone else. He's a better thief. Elon, that is. Let's see what happens. I can't wait. I think I'm going to be around to watch Elon fall. Yep. Shell 522 says, Milou, James Carville says Trump is collapsing and he's done. Yeah, I mean, there are certain signs. Trump cannot keep up that pace. Right now, if you notice, the speed he was moving is slowing down because there isn't very much left. Okay, or there are certain things, if he touches them, they can cause a lot more problems for us, for the country. What he's done is bad enough. He's going to continue to do things, but watch, it's going to backfire. Okay. I'm looking for Krista McCracken says, Milou, Congress is trying to pass a bill against the federal judge. Yeah, I mentioned that, Krista. It's not going to work. Hang on a second. I wrote his name. I can't stand this guy. His name is Andy Briggs from Arizona. Yeah, Andy Briggs from Arizona. Okay, he's the one who supposedly found a way to get rid of Judd Brosberg. I don't think it's going to work. Okay. I think this is it, my friends. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. And the more thumbs up I get, according to people who are very familiar with the algorithm, the more people they show the video to. So, and I'm trying to get more views, so please, everyone, help. Give me, don't forget to tap the thumbs up if you like the program. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, unless something major happens later, but I doubt it. Till then, bye.